Today we are going to be chatting about Othello, which was the grade 11 play that had to be read. Joining me is my daughter Storm.
Hi.
Which is the person that had to read it, or actually I read it and she had to answer all the questions because she did not want to read it. Which I'm pretty sure some of the other grade 11s would fully agree with her why they didn't want to read it. So this is the Othello book that they received. By William Shakespeare. And the book is quite in-depth. I mean, if you look at how they do it, the play is on the one side and then they give you like a breakdown of the wording used in those days on this side. So we're just going to discuss a little bit what thoughts were on it.
They also, in the beginning of the book, they tell you like the history and everything of Othello.
Yeah, William Shakespeare.
And Othello.
Yeah.
And they also give you questions and answers at the back.
Okay, so we're going to be just discussing what Storm thought of Othello and what we found with reading it, and hopefully it just helps some other grade 11s out there know that they might not be alone in how they felt about the book, or the play, should I say. So, yeah, I think the first thing that we can discuss is the reading of it.
I didn't read it.
Well, you started with reading it. I know that you started the reading and you suffered with it. You actually couldn't...
I didn't understand a lot of the words.
Yeah, but it also took you very long to read the stuff. So you were falling quite far behind because of that. So I think that if you are in... I don't know how schools do it, because obviously now Storm's homeschooled. But I don't know if the teachers... Do they read it to you?
No, they used to make us like give you like a paragraph and each person had to read a paragraph.
In the class?
Yeah.
Shame.
You had to stand up and read it.
I remember when I did school, we did Macbeth. Well, we did almost all the plays, even Romeo and Juliet. But when we did Macbeth, I don't remember them making us read it in the class because it is not easy to read.
But remember the school I was in, a very good school. First of all, and second of all, we couldn't take our books home. We had to give it back in.
Because I mean, if you look at this, like where Iago loved the sound of his voice.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, when he starts having one of his little tirades, you actually just roll your eyes. Yeah, when he talks to himself, you just want to roll your eyes and say, "Oh, get over yourself, dude." So, like, yeah, where it says, "Come, you are too severe a moraler. As the time, the place, and the condition of this country stands, I could heartily wish this had not so befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good." This is still quite easy to read. Then there's some stuff that you just like...
What are you saying?
And also what I've noticed is... like some of the stuff that they say, it meant different things in those days to what it means now. Like in those days it would mean something, and now it means something completely different. So for us to read it, we like this lay. Let's see, 287, where he says, yeah, "This brawl between you and her husband, entreat her to splinter, and my fortunes against any lay worth naming. This crack of your love shall grow stronger than it was before." And if you check that, this, when he says against any lay worth naming, lay over here means wager. And this crack, which is referring back to the splinter, this crack of your love shall grow. So the splinter of your love shall grow stronger than it was before. And this is like a long section. Once again, Iago, which really like, I think his little speeches are the most in this book. Definitely. He talks a lot, this guy Iago. I mean, look at that. This is all like, this is Iago. That's like him. he talks a lot, and it's actually quite an irritating book to read because he's very irritating, and because we know what he's like, it's so difficult to read it and not want to punch him in the face, you know, like.
And then he breaks apart, like he's the reason so many characters die, and they die for no reason.
Yes, like Desdemona. I mean, Desdemona, shame. She was so innocent and so in love with
and so naive.
Othello, yeah. And then she just got destroyed by Iago, and even his wife, which for some reason loved him. I don't know why she would love him, but anyway,
he ended up
evil
killing
incarnate.
her.
Yeah. But I just think that if you think about it, do you think life is like that now?
People are so naive.
Like Iago.
Oh, well, yeah, sort of, because a lot of people will slander others to get to the top. And that's basically what he did.
I just want to give like another example of Iago. So Iago, this is him, starts off here. And that whole section is him again. And then it starts here again. So, I mean, he really liked the sound of his own voice, this man. And I think that if you are in grade 11 and you're doing this book, or if you're going to be doing it next year and you're in grade 10 or something.
Or if you do it in grade 10 or grade 12, because it's actually supposed to be done in grade 12.
Well, whenever you are going to do it, I think the best way is to read, not ignore this page over here, which explains the wording to you, because if you ignore this page and you just try and read through it, you're not going to understand it at all. So I think that it's very important to use this side of the book as well, so that you don't get lost.
Get to your exam and be like,
oh, what on earth?
They ask you a question like, what did this mean? I don't know.
Yeah. So especially for someone that is like Storm, which is analytical, and she does not like doing the stuff where she has to read between the lines because she sees it as it is and she's going to answer it as it is. Don't tell her to read between the lines because she's not going to.
It's like that thing that says, the poem says the curtain is blue. And the teacher says, what do they mean by this? And then someone says, well, they mean the curtain is blue. And the teacher says, no, they mean this person is in love with this person, but this person is going to die and this and that. And it's like, I'm pretty sure they mean the curtain is blue.
Yeah. So that's why I say that I think that if you are an analytical person, you might want to get some help from someone that is not analytical and that is more on the creative side, so that you can try and get to train yourself to understand reading between the lines. That goes for poetry as well.
Another thing that I found that works in exams that I now do is if you want to look at it like with an analytical brain, then try making up things. It works. I did it and I got marks. So when they ask you a question and you're like, I have no idea, make up fancy words that might mean something to do with the story that you've heard your teacher say or something. It will get you marks.
I don't know if that's the right way of looking at it. I think you should just study it and get someone to help you. But yeah, if you get stuck, then just elaborate. It's like they say, like I can tell you with Storm, she's got an analytical mind. So when she answers something, she answers it short and to the point. And then I'm saying you need to add bling bling to it. You know, you need to like, you need to put more into it than just, you know, like the cut paste type of answer. You need to actually embellish onto your answer. And that, because you'll see, like if you look in an exam or something, you get something that's out of 10 marks, meantime you can answer it with 3. You know, if you answer it analytical, you answer it with 3 marks and that's it. So now you have to embellish to add the 10 marks, you know, to get the 10 marks. So I hope that you enjoyed the video and that it helped you a little bit on Othello. And if you have any questions, you can always just comment below and we will try and answer them, because we actually did quite well with Othello, surprisingly enough, even though we were horrified when we were busy reading the book. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, if you can please click the subscription block, and if you click the little bell notification, you'll be informed of when I upload a video again in future. And also all of my social media will be in the description block below. And I'll also put Storm's Instagram in the description block below if you want to go and follow her and see what she gets up to as a homeschool child, although she doesn't have much more time as a homeschool child. And
you want to know what I do as a homeschool child? I do schoolwork and then I watch Chinese dramas.
anyway,
weird.
Yeah. Just take after me. Weirdness, not Chinese drama. I was about to say. I hope that you have a lovely day further, and goodbye.